Nothing beats a slow morning with a cup of coffee, staring out the window and dreaming of a Ford Raptor. Being alone is a peaceful life, but it sucks that the closest lover you have is your right hand.
Okay, so yeah, that happened. Hey everybody, my name is Timo Vargas, and today I'm here to talk to you about voiceovers, especially about motion arrays voiceovers. Now, before you start commenting down below that you should be supporting real voice actors and voiceovers, etc., I am in the same boat as you are. I have paid for the subscription by myself from my own money just to check out what the voiceovers are like. And I'll be getting onto that later on about how you should be supporting and why you should be supporting real voice actors, etc. But I just wanted to check this out, see who it is actually for, and if it's worth it, especially if it's worth it. Should you amp up your subscription to get voiceovers? Now let's get straight onto it. If you've been to Motion Array before, you know what it looks like, what the website is like. Now, first of all, when you open voiceovers, you see a lot of different kind of voiceover voices that you can use, female or male, and you can test them out and just hear what they sound like.
I'm here to create content and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
One of them you heard at the intro, it was the Southern voice, and then I've tried different kind of other voices, like this one right here.
Waking after a hard night with nothing but a head full of blank pages and a cold body on the floor really tells the tale of this dark and forsaken city. It reminds me of all the cold cases I've seen before, but taking in consideration that those cases were from documentaries. This is my apartment and I'm not a detective. This is as hot as it gets.
Now, what I was looking for that voice was this really greedy, Neuer kind of voice that I really wanted for that, but I couldn't find that. On top of that, they have one voiceover that you couldn't actually call a voiceover, but it's more like of an edited voice.
7 Adam 19, the suspect is male, Caucasian, wearing a turquoise plaid shirt and rocking a beard. Last seen sitting in his studio making a video.
And one of the voices that I used was that legendary trailer male sounding voice that you see in pretty much all the 90s to, I don't know, mid-2000s trailers before they got rid of it. I can't see why, because that voice was actually pretty awesome now when you think about it. I haven't heard it in such a long time that it brought me actually nostalgia making a video like this that you're gonna see next.
In a world where dreams are just a heartbeat away, for 20 long years, one man has envisioned a journey to a land of breathtaking beauty and rich culture. This spring, he's ready to take the leap. Join him and his lifelong friend as they embark on an epic adventure beyond their wildest imaginations, from the vibrant streets of Tokyo to the tranquil beauty of Kyoto. Every moment is a chance to create memories that will last a lifetime. Will he finally experience the magic that has eluded him for 2 decades? Or will the adventure become more than he ever dreamed? Join him as he unlocks the secrets of Japan and discovers that sometimes the journey is the destination. This spring, adventure awaits. Are you ready to dream?
I tried to figure out different kind of voices, different kind of situations I could use these voiceovers. There's a lot of different situations. You see them on TikTok, you see them on Reels, different kind of places where people use voiceovers. Of course, there's the female voiceover, but I couldn't come up with an idea or a short story that I could use a female voice in. Most of the ideas that came through to my head were pretty much romantic, and the only romantic thing is right here that I have is my right hand, like I said in the beginning. So there's not much I could do with a female voice, or maybe I'm just I don't have that imagination that I should. I sound so empty and dumb saying that, But it's really hard writing these voiceovers if you've never done anything like that. If you've only seen YouTube videos or TikToks, Reels, or maybe even trailers that use them, and those are your inspirational sources, then it's really hard to come up with anything that's your own kinda, you know? So we're just gonna go with what I got. Now, next off, the review and the conclusion of using motion arrays voiceovers. First of all, the practicality of things. Well, of course, it's a paid, service that you're using. You get credits. You get pretty much from 50 to 75,000 credits that you can use for voiceovers. And that means about, 1 hour or a little over 1 hour of voiceovers that you can pay for with those credits. Now, after those credits end, you have to wait for the next month before your subscription renews and those credits renew so you can start using voiceovers again. The downside is, because it is a paid service, you can't actually test in any way what the sound is gonna like, because you got options. You can slow down the voice, you can make it sound angry, sad, happy, you can speed up the voice even, but you can't test it out how it sounds until you've generated that piece of line that you've written down there. So that means you are losing credits just by testing out what the voiceover sounds like, and that's a bit of a bummer. I wish they come up with a solution for that. Yeah, I know you have to do it like that because there are people that use screen recorders, etc., to record that sound before they, even pay for it. So you have to pay for it, you have to use the credits and generate it and listen to it, and then maybe make some changes, generate it, listen to it again. So it's something that feels like a waste of money sometimes when you're not sure if you're gonna use a faster or a slower voice or maybe some emotion to the voice. Of course, if they just put it behind a paywall, you can't test out, download anything until you've paid for the subscription. Then probably you could use that, test it out, generate things just for free, just to test them out. You're not allowed to download them and you just listen to them. But when you're sure you want to download something, then those credits would be spent. That would be kind of awesome. That would be saving people money and making it a little bit more spender friendly, I guess, if that's even something that you can say. So yeah. Now, is it worth it putting like 10 to 20 bucks more onto your subscription? Well, yeah, sort of. And that's why I want to talk about spending money on that or maybe a professional voiceover. Now, we have to go and check out who I think this is for. Small-time creators like me who want to test out voiceovers, who want to feel it out if it's something they want to use in their videos, and if they do, they don't have to spend $150 to thousands of dollars for voice actors to do voiceovers because they want just a voiceover maybe for a short film or a imaginary commercial or something like that. So it's for them. It's for guys like me. And I support that. I support creativity, testing out different kind of things. But I do not support AI in a way that people are going to lose their jobs because of it. If you're a pro, you should be using, if you got the money, you should be using, professional voice actors, of course. And if I think about it, if I'm a pro, I'd use a professional voice actor because you could actually mold the voice, you can mold the sentences to find little details, You can tell them what you're looking for in the voice. You can't tell that to an AI. A simple AI like this, you can't tell it. You can't tell it what you're looking for, what kind of voice you want. But to a voice actor, you can. And the working becomes much more easier in the future. And when you get relationships with these, I don't mean like that kind of relationships, but you get to know these voice actors and maybe hire them again and again and again. They know what you want, and it becomes even more easier to use to use is to make those voiceovers, not to use those voice actors, to make those voiceovers. Now this is pretty much what I think about AI, voiceover AI and stuff like that in general. I think they're good to test out for your creations if you want to test out voiceovers, etc. if there's something like that you want to use. But otherwise, always support a real person, because they've been educating themselves, or they've been educated for that, so they know actually what they're doing more than an AI. And Motion Array's voiceover AI is the only one that I've used so far. I have nothing to compare it to, but I've heard that the Artlist voiceover is pretty good. And the Artlist Max costs $40 a month, and the Motion Array's monthly cost is $50. So there's a $10 difference. You can use pretty much anything in Artlist: footage, voiceover, music, sound effects. There's different kind of presets and LUTs and stuff like that. And the same goes for Motion Array. So check them out if you want to make your creating a little bit easier and have fun with it. Of course, it's gonna cost a little, but not that much. Trust me, they're worth it. So that's it for the video for today, for the next 2 weeks again, I guess. So, I don't know. I'll be seeing you on the next one.